Hi guys, welcome to our channel. So in today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to make a Canadian smoky sleeve. So if you are new to our channel, kindly subscribe to this channel, and do not forget to turn on your notification bell so you can get updates from us whenever we post a new video. So guys, let's get straight into the video. So I'm just going to be multiplying my sleeve length. The sleeve length I'm using is 8 times 2 is 16. Likewise, my round sleeve measurement, which is 10 times 2 is 20. Okay, so I'll be using 16 and 20 respectively. So I'll just go ahead and place my material on my table. So we'll be needing our tape, our needle, our thread, and likewise the chalk for this tutorial. So guys, the next thing that I'll do, I'm just going to be marking our seam allowance, and the seam allowance I'll be using is 1.5. Okay, so mark 1.5 as the seam allowance. So I'll go ahead and connect with a straight ruler after marking. So after I was done doing that, I'm just going to mark 1 inch at the upper part for this joining allowance. I'll be attaching it to a sleeve, so I'm going to mark 1 inch as the joining allowance to my sleeve. Okay, so I'm just going to make a straight line using my ruler, connect like so. We are going to be marking 16 inch for the length of this sleeve. So remember, we had 16. Then we are going to mark for the round sleeve, which is 20. So I'm just going to measure 20 like so. So I'll go ahead and measure 16, just going to form a rectangle. I'll measure 20 over there, then I'll measure 16 just to get a straight line. So I'm going to connect using my ruler. The next thing I'll do, I'll go ahead and mark 2 inch. So the spacing between them should be 2 inch. Just watch what I'm doing. 2 inch. Just mark 2 inch till you get to the end. Likewise, the down part, mark 2 inch. So I'm going to connect these two lines together to get my vertical measurement. Connect like so till you get to the end. Keep on connecting. I also went ahead to label my seam allowance so I don't mix this up. Seam allowance, you can label this side, this end, and the other end. Just label it as your seam allowance. We're also going to be marking the vertical line. So I'll mark 2 inch as well. Can you see? 2 inch away from my seam allowance. So mark 2 inch on both sides. Then we're going to be connecting with our ruler. Can you see what I'm doing? So you're going to connect like so. So we can have this box effect. After I was done doing that, I went ahead to mark 1 inch. Remember, we added 1 inch at the upper part for this joining allowance. So we're going to add 1 inch as our joining allowance because we'll be joining this to a band. Okay, so we're going to add 1 inch and connect like so. I went ahead to cut the excess fabric. So that's it. The next thing we'll do, I'm just going to have this diagonal line. So you are going to be leaving one space interval. So you leave and move to the next one, connect. So we're leaving the next one, we're connecting to the next like so. So for the second row, I'm not going to mark any. We'll move to the third row, you connect diagonally. Just watch what I'm doing if you don't understand what I'm saying. So connect like so until you get to the end. So we are going to tack this diagonal line. If you are working with a transparent material, you can actually go with this method. But if your material is not transparent, Okay, you can stitch on top of these lines, but make sure you wash this so that the chalk can vanish from the material. But if you are working with a transparent material, what you just do after marking, just flip to the back, then just watch what I'm doing. You're just going to be connecting the line. I think it's better you watch me so you can understand better. Please take your time when doing this. You don't have to be in a hurry, okay? So take your time. Make sure you stitch this very well. So I'm going to be repeating this process for the whole diagonal lines. Also, you're going to be using a matching thread. I actually use a different color of thread because of this tutorial, but if you are making yours, please use a matching thread. Ensure you secure this very well before cutting. Then I'm just going to tie this very well so it won't lose. So I'll move over to the next one. So I'm just going to pick. Just watch what I'm doing like I did for the first one. Just pick from one end of the diagonal line to the other. Then you secure it very well before cutting. I'll repeat the whole process, the same process to the other lines. Please guys, if this is your first time visiting our channel, do not forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and always turn on your notification bell so you can get updates from us whenever we post a new video. So guys, this is it. Just take your time and do this very well. Ensure your thread is not too obvious. Don't make it too obvious, okay? So make it to be very tight. As you can see, I'm using a different color of thread and it's not obvious at all. So imagine if I were to be using a matching colored thread. So you see guys, you just have to take your time and do this very well. We are almost there guys, so take your time. Please do not be in a hurry. Just take your time and do this very well, okay? So we are through. We are almost through. Yep, this is the end of it all and it's looking so beautiful. I'll go ahead and attach this to my sleeve and also to my band. Then I'll sew the side using my 1.5-inch seam allowance, and that's all guys. See you guys in my next video. Bye.